Hello. Oh, why do I have? Okay, never mind. 1 second. Okay. Doesn't seem like I have too much lag here. Yay for that. So, if you see me looking up, it's because I'm checking um, the chat. Monitor, monitor, monitor. Um, so I kind of have had to make myself stop digging into this a couple different times today, and like I I don't know a lot of these like CEOs and politicians and stuff like that. I don't know a lot of these people. But the more I have just kind of looked around, just kind of messing around with um, this really cool website that I happened upon yesterday. Um, it's kind of crazy, honestly. And I didn't really want to do a scripted video because I honestly don't even know where to start. Like, there's just so much going on. I don't even know where to begin, even now. Like, just the few things that I found is already kind of a lot. Um, so we'll just kind of go ahead and get started on this. So I kind of ran across this website just scrolling through reels on I don't remember if it was Facebook or YouTube yesterday. And I went and I checked it out and I'm like, holy crap. So it is like a clone of Jeffrey Epstein's email. And yesterday I was so concerned with what's here in the inbox that I didn't really realize that there's a lot more to this than just the emails. Um, there seems to be a lot of like code talk going on in these emails. Just right off the rip, we'll go ahead and start with just searching pizza. Um, there is so many emails about pizza in here, and like I feel like some of them have gone missing since yesterday. It might be some settings that I did, so I'll have to take a look at that. But there's just a lot. Um, for someone that has a ton of money and all these people that have all this money, pizza sure does seem like something at the top of the mind for these people, which I just really find that weird. Um, and yeah, sure, there's like there's people out there that like really dig pizza and they're pizza connoisseurs and they'll go to like every pizza place around. But this many people emailing each other about pizza is kind of weird to me. Um, First one, right off the rip, uh, pizza. Subject is a pizza monster. Everything's redacted. Don't know who sent this email. Um, Pizza looks pregnant somehow. Um, this was the reply to the pizza being pregnant. Hopefully, you guys can read that. Looks like you can read it a little better when it's highlighted. So just let me know if you can't read it. So this is what we're kind of just right off the rip talking about with the pizza. Um, Lots of unknown people in here um, asking about pizza with just, I don't know, some kind of codes. Um, then I don't know if like this is stuff that's redacted or like what's going on with these empty emails. Um, the DOJ's already had their hands on this stuff, so who even knows? Um, they facilitated like all these pizza orders though. Order pizza for Bobby Slayton. Well, let's see who Bobby Slayton even is. We're gonna open a whole nother tab here. Okay, he was in he was in Bandits. Okay, like I kind of sort of recognize him a little bit. Um, Yuck. I feel like he was in here more than once too. But yeah, just a lot of this could kind of just be passed off as normal people talking about normal things having to do with pizza. And then they've got a couple of little leaks there. Yeah, like this goes all the way back to like Pizzagate, where like this was they people tried to expose this years ago via Pizzagate. Um, this one, have a quick pizza leaving just after 7. I feel like I read later on from the same person, unknown, somewhere here, that they were going to go have dinner after. Why do you go for pizza and then like go to dinner right after? Doesn't make any sense. I don't care. I think it's a bunch of elaborate code. Um, More pizza parties for the wealthy. Have no idea. Like the subject is pizza, then sounds like they're talking about you know um, something to do with like an oil deal or something. David Stern, lots of little hands in the mix. Yeah, and they basically said, Pizzagate's not real. There's not this big elaborate underground highway for this trafficking crap and all that. Like, it's most definitely was taking place. Um, just weird, just weird. Um, but yeah, this one is the one that like really took me out. Like the pizza looks pregnant. And like I made a joke about it because that was the first one that I saw. I was, oh, okay, so the pizza looks pregnant. And then oh, I just scrolled past it. My mouse sucks. And then they literally make kind of the same joke about, yeah, that's the pizza. Okay. Yeah, so the pizza is pregnant. You guys just like let the cat out of the bag on that one. To me, like all of this pizza shit. And something else that I found just like looking back on the whole Wayfair stuff that was going on, like why is there $10,000 lamps on Wayfair and stuff like that. And so I started looking into like furniture pieces on here. If you look at Wayfair, dude got junk email just like everybody else. I'm not saying that this is even really like junk email necessarily, but I think that a lot of it at least is. But when you start looking into like individual pieces of furniture, say like a lamp, there is an absolute shit ton of conversations between these super rich and or super powerful people about lamps. What? Why? Like, I don't. It's like right here. And I don't feel like this is just like some tin hat conspiracy shit. Why are all of these people discussing lamps and stuff like that? Colors of the lamps come into play a lot. Um, Not a whole bunch of descriptions, stuff like that. There is a couple of emails that have attachments, but those attachments aren't there. Like you can't see what they are. Um, but it just blows my mind. Like, it, yeah, they named the furniture. I found a piece yesterday that, let me see if I can just go ahead and pull this up again for you. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and take Bobby Slayton's tab here. Uh, and let's just go to Wayfair. Okay. Okay, perfect. This is like the one that I pulled up. This isn't like I didn't get this from anywhere. I literally just searched and like refined it high to low. This $10,000 item is this. It's this towel rack, hand towel thing. It's not even 14 karat gold or anything. It's just a pretty typical hand towel rack, bar, whatever. And it's named Eva. Then it has these weird, what looks like measurements, but I, it's not really measurements, I don't think, because it just doesn't add up to me. And then like kind of similar numbers to what you see in the emails, to be frank about it. Some of the pizza emails. Um, there, if you're curious, two people have bought this towel rack apparently. Two people. Guy named Jeff. Put them in each bathroom. Install easily and look great. And then a 1-star review. Have you ever tried to remove a towel bar? It's next to impossible. Try to remove one to paint and it will not release from mounting. Pull the entire molly bolt out of the wall. I want screws again. At least you can take them down and reinstall with a little trouble. That was in 2012. And it seems like this guy just wanted to get rid of his. I mean, don't mean to speculate, but kind of feel like we're out of options here as far as that goes. And like, I don't feel like this side of things is really being looked into. Like, honestly, thought the whole Wayfair thing was the whole like tin hat conspiracy, like just a bunch of bullshit. Redditors, nothing to do or whatever. But just like the more I look around, the more I'm like, huh? I mean, what is a smarter way to traffic people than by literally advertising in code what you have available and how much it is, you know, um, but you're not saying exactly what it is. So that's why I say, why is there 221 emails about lamps between people that surely have people available to change light bulbs and even shop for these lamps and things like that? I mean, I don't really understand it. And then if you really want to dive deep into like the coded messages and things like that, there's a couple of different emails mentioning the Oval Office lamp. Um, I mean, I don't have any logical explanations for you. I can't prove anything. Um, they don't say anything abnormal. Um, except for the fact that at this time, supposedly Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein weren't really getting along. I did read a few emails about Jeffrey Epstein making fun of Donald Trump. I even read one where he offered to send a picture of Trump in his kitchen on Epstein Island with some girls in bikinis so the person he was speaking with could send them to a political reporter. So he was not beyond sabotage. And that was around the second time he ran for president, which he had lost um, that time. But yeah, I haven't got too deep into like all of the different lamp emails here. I did notice, let me see if I can find it again here. This Yoni Corin person, um, probably would take this with a grain of salt, but apparently he was some kind of intermediary between American and Israeli governments, and he organized meetings with like top officials, all that good stuff. And he stayed there. Um, Jeffrey Epstein had some apartments that he had stayed at multiple times, and I found, multiple emails. Like almost every time dude stayed there, one of his properties, he had a lamp problem every time. And it was like a big enough problem for him that he had to send an email about it. Um, by the way, in a lot of the emails that um, went out from those apartments, also went through the Karina girl that's brought up. That was apparently at one point a girlfriend of his. He had um, left her a shitload of money in her will, or in his will, rather. Um, and she facilitated a lot of the goings on with like those apartments, the numerous pizza emails. She's in a lot of those, but supposedly has nothing to do with anything and knows nothing, just like everybody else. So yeah, it gets kind of weird. Um, dresser. We'll look at some more furniture here, shall we? Probably some junk mail. This is from Karina. She's talking about a dresser that was delivered. Um, she asked Jeffrey for permission to order the dresser and everything, and then his pilot delivered it to her. His pilot is delivering furniture. which I mean, I guess it's not out of the realm of possibility, but just saying, like, what in the world is going on? So, in your free time, if you want to like dive into these emails even further, there are just so many of them. This is not even all of the emails that are here. Um, I hadn't clicked attachments until right before I started this live because I every email that I've seen with an attachment, I've not been able to see the attachment. But apparently there are attachments here, and we'll kind of go through this in just a second. I just want to show you guys what else is on here. Um, you can go over here. It's literally like his entire Google account, just about. Here's his Google Photos, which I haven't scrolled past this, but this, I mean, right off the top, here is Ghislaine Maxwell and Bill Clinton. Somebody over here that's redacted in the pool. Um, and we'll loady come back to those in just a second here. And then his Google Drive, which there is so much going on here. I have not even clicked on any of this stuff yet. It's a lot. Who knows what all it is? I'm sure there isn't, I would think there wouldn't be documents that straight up say anything on them in this mess of stuff. But there could be some other interesting things just, surrounding that. Like I do notice a Donald Trump tab here that you cannot click on. Um, these would normally be clickable if this was actually Google, but it's not. um, it looks like you can have I've literally not even checked out everything. It's just so much stuff. I guess there's videos that you can access. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Wow. Um, Stored knows. Um, oh wow. Okay. See. It's like divorce. This is divorce paperwork. I love this note down here from FBI agent 799. Bro, what is the redacted in this redacted? A bro, what? What's going on with the oh. So I apologize for that. This is not what I thought it was. But you can have fun looking at those. But yeah, I don't know. This is weird. This is divorce paperwork. Don Lavogue Sandberg. I have no idea who that is. Paul. Looks like it says Paul something or other. Hmm. Yeah, like I said though, There's all kinds of stuff in here. I really need a new mouse. See, bro. Donald Trump is in this shit, or else this would not be here. He should be over here. He's not. And then I haven't even opened these either. These are like the flight logs and stuff like that, which is really interesting to see. I highly doubt that there's a lot of unredacted information on who was on all of these flights. But he looks like he sure went to the same places over and over, which, he's got an island down here and he's got property in Florida and New York and out here, so that makes sense. I don't know, like if he had any European properties, but um, spent a lot of time in Europe. Uh, so yeah, I just seen Bill Gates there. So Woody Allen, Woody Allen's wife apparently, which I don't believe for a second that they're going to show everybody. I think old Bill Gates though has there like there is so much going on with that dude. The emails between him and Bill Gates are really weird, really weird. Let's go down here to those. They're really like I don't know. I'll let you guys see what I mean here. Yeah, it is horrifying. Let me know if you guys cannot read these. I'll read them off to you because it's really weird, like how they're kind of talking to each other about what an email is. Like they both send plenty of them. Um, why are they discussing the definition of an email with each other at a pretty great length between the two of them? We're talking about one of the most wealthiest individuals in the world who has a blue billion, wealthy, powerful connections, who sends what looks to be a couple hundred emails a day sometimes, and Bill Gates, the founder of Microsoft, having a basic conversation about how email works and what it is. It's just really weird. Um, I haven't looked through all of these, but there's only 17. He was using another email that I haven't seen anything out of it. That's this email right here, JEE vacation at Gmail. Um, so there was other correspondence, and there's somewhere emails between Bill Gates and Jeffrey Epstein about how he contracted a STI from Russia, and he needed to get the medication to get rid of it on the down low so he could take it and give it to his wife without her knowledge of it, which is some pretty nasty shit considering this is the man that wants us to give all these vaccinations to our children. This is the man that actually founded the very computer that I am working on this right now. Yeah, yeah, it's a sad situation for sure. It's so much to get into. Um, this website also keeps it updated every time the DOJ releases anything at all. Um, you can go look at that. Like these are the newest released emails here. But it's really weird. I noticed that the dates aren't accurate on these. You can't even tell what year that any of these took place, which I find odd because that kind of makes it hard to line some of this shit up. Which I know I'm going to go further, even further down into a rabbit hole with this crap. I mean, I already have. Um, there's just a lot going on, and we have a lot of nerds on the case. If you check this out here, this is just a person that put time, money, and effort into building this beautiful visual of all of Epstein's connections and connections to their connections to it's like 6 degrees of Jeffrey Epstein or whatever. Basically, if this was Epstein's little world, he would be that red round center there. And the closer you get to the center, the closer you get to him. Not saying that all of these people have something to do with him, but they at least had some sort of connection to him. The purple dots are all like actors and shit. Yeah. Yeah, Hollywood is deep in it. So if I can get my mouse to scroll, Jeffrey Epstein is the big red dot here. You have a lot of people that's pretty close to him that it is just kind of astounding. Um, like who some of them are, how close they are, unknown person A, and stuff like that. It's crazy. Like, they tried to cover this up. They tried to cover this up. And as much as they're redacting Donald Trump out of this and everything else, I just have to remind y'all that he said this was a hoax a few months ago. He felt like no one should ask any questions about this a few months ago. So, like, that's not the behavior of an innocent person. And I'm not trying to make this political because they're actually all involved. Both sides are involved. You're crazy if you don't think that your party and their party is in this. This is not political. This is the whole world we're talking about. You're naive to think that this is just the United States involved in this, that this is just Democrats or this is just Republicans. And my fear is they'll let me talk about Epstein all I want to, but then when I start, you know, bringing people together that would normally be at each other, that's where the problem lies. That's exactly what they don't want because then some shit's gonna get found out. You guys, like these are all really good tools to be looking into this. This is, like anything that you hover over, you can get more information. You can literally see everybody that's involved. I don't even know who this Alan Dershowitz is, but he's mentioned several times in the emails that I read. They call him Dersh in there. So like you can click on these, it'll tell you like what documents links them together or what events links them together, um, emails that link them together, all kinds of stuff. So whoever this guy is was pretty heavily involved in one way or another. And I haven't quite figured this out yet. This purple dot here represents Edward Snowden. And I will be either making a video or going live about this as soon as I can figure out like what exactly that connection, why that connection is significant, I guess, because I don't know enough about this. I feel like you could spend your whole life going through this whole like spiderweb clusterfuck of who Jeffrey Epstein was and who all was involved with him, literally. Just for shits and giggles. No, I feel like there should be. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong place. Ah, something is loading, or maybe nothing. I find that really hard to believe, unless it's just that segregated in the world that I'm that naive to things and stuff. It's a good possibility. My mind just doesn't work that way. So, but it's a good possibility. I think it would be enlightening, though, to anyone that used these websites for the good of the planet, basically. Um, this one here is EpsteinVisualizer.com. You can filter it down pretty far, put in keywords, people. You can, I know, like, of course, um, he's here, so, and, the connection is there. There was an email that I saw where uh, Epstein was like, yeah, of course, Trump knows about the girls because he asked Ghislaine to stop, which I guess he's mean to stop bringing them. They were referring to Mar-a-Lago in previous emails, so that's what I'm guessing is he was having girls brought to Mar-a-Lago, but he had asked her to stop, which makes perfect sense in 2011 if you think about it. But yeah, you can tag it to look up certain content tags, document categories, emails, reports, transcripts, stuff like that. It's pretty freaking cool. I want to get into some of these. I've seen like a few content creators go through some of these documents, but it was a few weeks ago when they released the the ones before these. So some of these are very, very new. And I haven't seen them all. And there's a redacted video, so I don't know. Anytime I see a redaction, I'm just like, hmm. Yeah. This is just the beginning, though. I plan on doing some more lives like this, some videos, because it's so much. It's so much to go through. I want to be able to make these connections, and I think the more people that are making content about just everything that's going on surrounding this, the better. Yeah, I'm interested to see over the coming weeks. I know there's Redditors that are on here scouring little internet detectives going crazy on this stuff right now. I honestly can't blame them. I'm on, I'm in the same boat with them. Um, but I just wanted to kind of scratch the surface with y'all and show you what I was able to find, get, some examples of what I've been able to find. I just found this yesterday. I've been looking through it, searching all kind of stuff. There's a lot of weird shit in here. Um, but I think I'm gonna compile all of it that I can and make a video soon, just kind of going over what all I can find. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. I appreciate everybody coming in, and ta ta for now.